But King got the job done. There was 27 players left, Dr. Lupo. King eliminates the last 2 to make it a top 25 for the placement points.
Huge plays there. Waylon Kurtz going down to the feed. What a shot and a quick edit swap there. BUGHA showing why he's one of the most active
Top 15.
Players. Top 15. Mag with an elim. Your feed in the top left. One of the most important things to watch if you're looking for players' names. Here he's going to have to wait and bait players out. Movement now. Here it is. The Shadow Bomb for rotation. He's still got 2 more in his inventory, which this late in the game is huge. He does have the 3 shockwave grenades as well, in case height needs to be taken. Or even no builds, gonna be tough there. Saw him picking up that elim. BUGHA though, 5 right now moving forward.
But not only that, 2 Shadow Bombs left, still with shockwave grenades too. The #1 point we've seen in competitive Fortnite this weekend, when do you use the shockwave to go for height? It's Sam currently on height. BUGHA sees that. That was him taking a look for exactly where the player is. I think it's time, Dr. Lupo. We go, Shadow Bomb will be used. Okay, so not quite doing it yet.
Looking for a high ground.
Yeah, I was looking to see.
He's saving those, don't you worry. I guarantee before too long, a player like this is gonna make plays. Sitting the edge of the storm, the box up, he's going for edit shots. Big hit.
My gosh.
The outside, BUGHA picking up his 6th elimination. Creo, Rux, BUGHA all on the low ground. Bella EU,
one player to shockwave the height. It's still Sam up top.
Still got it. Same floor as Creo, 1v1 up top, 1v1 on the bottom, stuck in the box. Big hits, back-to-back shots. BUGHA picking up another elimination.
BUGHA is insane
now. Almost gonna be his game to win. We'll see here another one. Can he find the 9th elimination and the first victory royale, the World Cup solos?
Dr. Lupo, it might be time soon. It might be time soon. BUGHA smiling. He's got the health advantage on Creo.
He does.
Folks, it might be time for the shockwave play. BUGHA can soar up into the sky. Go for it. Here it is. Shockwave to height. Shots coming in. No elimination yet for the first game victory royale.
Oh my gosh. Confident play.
From players are moving about. I think I saw a player get right in his face. He did pop that Shadow Bomb. Now we're going to game 1 winner, BUGHA. He's dealt 420 damage in this match. Hasn't taken a single shot. 1 elimination for him right now. As now the action feed begins to fall. You see so many names getting eliminated one by one. Bizzle out of this one. That was from Lechy, who's having one heck of a game, taking out some big names.
It is really going down right here. You can just kind of breathe in this overhead view right here. Bella EU doesn't even realize he has the high ground right now. Clarity G just nearby as well. BUGHA at the upper layers in this end game, just trying to avoid that lower ground congestion. Yeah. All these players are just slammed in the middle right here. As Andretta gets the high ground, we haven't seen much of Andretta so far. But you gotta be careful, those shockwaves will really sting and take that placement from you.
Yeah, he has been laying low so far, but does manage to maintain the high ground. Lost it for a brief moment, but wisely enough went outside of the storm to regain some of those builds. On the right side of your screen, you got BUGHA and Lechy. Lechy, a great game that he's managed to put together with 5 eliminations. BUGHA, your game 1 winner, maybe looking to get a 2nd win on the board. How massive will that be for your current first place player?
Lechy just picked up his 6th elimination now. He is really popping off right here.
That was on Hoodjay too, a big player there, and a big connection for him. Lots of builds to work with. BUGHA does get another one. That's Kinzel.
Right through the trap he goes. BUGHA, one of the superior box fighters in the Fortnite competitive scene right now.
Lechy went up for the high ground. If you see it on the left side, he went high ground. He does get possession of it, but ends up getting hit there by Andretta and finally eliminated. But what a run Lechy had in this game. Finally comes to a conclusion when he went for high ground. Now it's BUGHA again with 11 players remaining. We're about to get into the top 10 here, Monster.
BUGHA left. We saw he does get taken out right there, unfortunately.
Now set up on top of a mountain with near max HP.
Real quick look back here, BUGHA, our current leader. Look at the shots through there. Little shakes the hands off a little bit, blow off some steam. As an arrow goes down inside. Very, very accurate player, BUGHA. See Bizzle, the top left of your screen, one of the more well-known players. Like you said, one of the most consistent players, Jack, in all of Fortnite that we've ever seen. With the speed of the builds up here, BUGHA gonna try and get a little bit of a higher view. Doesn't want to be stuck down too low in case there's players rotating. Maybe some shots on a baller soon. There's pressure being applied on others and ops into that fight as well.
And if you look at where BUGHA is right now, on your minimap, the closest player on the west side of that zone. Safe, and everyone has to move right towards him. Also, 6 minis, near max builds.
Literally cannot keep the walls up enough.
And that's the downside of being one of the last players to rotate from outside the zone. Everyone who's set up, including BUGHA, knows, hey, we just spray anyone. They've got to come this way. They're going to be floating right at us. If the whole lobby shoots at them, one of us is bound to get them. We're all going to get damage tags. And when the Storm Surge just popped up, everyone fiending for a little bit of damage to keep them above that threshold. Thankfully for the players in the lobby, only 2 more people need to drop before Storm Surge goes away. So don't think it'll come into play too much.
All I can imagine in a situation like that right now is from the Pro-Am, Tim the Tatman getting shot at from multiple sides. And,
yep.
It's just...
Yeah, that was funny. That was funny when...
You were one of them, I think.
Yeah, no, my teammate Sean eliminated him. Tim, we beat Tim the Tatman on LAN and outplaced him as we take a look at players stacked up all on the west side of the zone. What people at home don't know is that we were literally looking at Tim as we say that, which is makes it better. So, launch pad used by BUGHA right away. With 2 launch pads with all this other movement, he just needs to survive this movement. And guess what? This is a zone on the high ground. It's directly on this mountain. So, for pretty early on zone, it's going to get awkward right away. BUGHA has made it in, but has taken a lot of damage. Will use some minis to get back up to 150. Has made it to the zone. Benji Fishy just below, who's currently top 13 in this game.
Clarity G still has a little bit of a high ground advantage. Just going to look back at BUGHA, who's trying to build his way up. See if he can spot anybody on the move. This position still very, very good. The edge of the next safe zone. We have 2 seconds until that pressure starts to apply, and a lot of players you see on the minimap have already started to rotate in. They're making their moves now, but shots from BUGHA and many others as these players are flying in. Community launch pads. There's some shadow bombs used in situations like this, and no shield on that player. BUGHA right now has a total of 16 elims today. King is in second with 15.
This is all it is. You just get set up in the zone, fire people who have to move from the storm. It's the common enemy. Every player in the lobby. Issa did just go down to class, and we also saw Vivid drop a couple moments ago. So nothing really from Vivid this game, unfortunately. BUGHA 1 elim so. Now, I don't think you can hold high ground from this early on. I mean, yes, high ground will be very good, but this is going to be a long rotation if you're going to wind up making that happen. Blacks is up top for the moment. BUGHA, you see him soaring on over with the shockwave grenade, setting up, always getting ahead of the zone as far as possible. Pika there as well.
Back behind him, going to take even more shots at players on rotation. Very smart plays. The shadow bomb. And he still has 3 more, so this rotation better be a good one. Got a chance to get ahead of a lot of people here.
I really do love this. He knows how close he is to placement points, and he's got such a lead right now that unless someone has a monster performance, if he just gets placement points, makes it to the top 25 again, with just 2 games left, that could be really all he needs to secure this FORTNITE World Championship. And he got the zone. The zone's going back his way, but BUGHA goes to edit out, and there's a shotgun waiting for him. Down to under 50 HP, frantically trying to pop these minis. The spray coming on through. Can our leader hang on to placement points? Storm Surge activated on some of the remaining players. BUGHA peeks out again for a shot. Not gonna connect yet. 32 players left. Shadow Bomb being used. Can BUGHA make it to the top 25? 3 more points can be the difference between making it as our #1 player today or second place. BUGHA still bouncing up, 30 players left, just so frantically looking around for potential victims.
You'll notice as soon as they're box to box, right next to another player, players like BUGHA will opt to build straight up. 1 more, 26 remaining. If 1 more goes down, he's gonna pick up placement points. Keep an eye on the feed just to see only 1 elimination remains. There it is, 25. So he's already into the placement points now. It's gonna push him even higher on the leaderboard. Everybody left picks those points up too, but as we move, players starting to drop left and right. Sky still sitting on a baller, as well as Fatch. Pika with the ultimate high ground, and BUGHA right in the middle, right in the thick of it. Look on the outside. That's a very smart play. In that moment, you have a baller flying up. You don't want those players to hold on to those. Taking the shots to break it out, maybe force an engagement.
With only 8 builds.
15 now.
out of builds, no movement items, made it to top 15. For me, this is already a fantastic game for BUGHA. You've got placement points. Another elimination. How about a second? BUGHA, what are you doing? 2 elims come in. He's back up to near full HP, and he's in the top 10, and he's got all the materials he could ever need. BUGHA, how are you making this happen? From no mats and no movement. One player nearby. BUGHA at 3 elims, still ahead of this zone. He can absolutely win this game, Dr. Lupo. 2 away from more placement points.
Opts to drop the extra weapons in his inventory. A gold AR, the green pump, 6 minis, and a campfire. 42 builds remaining, and he's just looking. 5 players left. He is sitting in one of the best spots I think he could have possibly imagined. Creo picking up an elimination. He's sandwiched between Pika, Piza's, Creo on the ultimate low ground. He's looking any chance to pop through when a player is not looking to get a shot in might be enough.
Still has mats. Still has mats, 1 player below. BUGHA just staying ahead of this. Has only taken 1 score tick so far. Player up top fighting, player down low fighting. Can BUGHA make the impossible happen? Dodges the trap as well. Taking a little bit of storm damage. BUGHA's got to make it on in. Has 3 here, 1 build left, drops on in BUGHA. No! But either way.
It's also BUGHA.
BUGHA hasn't had to move in 5 minutes.
Nope.
He's had a height, he hasn't had to move in 5 minutes. He's sitting so pretty. Here's that a limb that we missed when Sam got taken out. And
are you kidding? Look at him laugh. Look at him absolutely laugh. Quick 1 tap on Storm on the move.
It's a gift. Is it his birthday? That's about as free as it gets.
BUGHA might be the luckiest player with zone placement I think we've ever seen in a competitive Fortnite match. Sitting atop his tower, a castle of metal, unthreatened.
And he built it with metal earlier, and he just kind of hoped it would work out this way, and it did. He's been sat here for so long. It basically sums up the leaderboard. This is the leaderboard in the game itself. BUGHA on top, nobody nearby, no threats, nothing. Now with the zone moving, everyone soaring, and this is where it picks up quick, folks. The final moments of the Fortnite World Cup. We're watching BUGHA. Oh, please. Oh, imagine.
Picking up a pair in the feed there. Fledermoys and Dubs both go down. Gonna be 2 very good eliminations there. 38 players remaining. Top 25 is when placement starts to come in, and BUGHA is looking for shots. She goes down. Tfue eliminated in the box. Kurtz picks that one up.
That will end Tfue's Fortnite World Cup. Zane drops off high ground for the moment. BUGHA's still alive in this game in the bottom right of your screen. Still at max HP. He's made it in the top 25. At this point, it's basically a victory lap. Yeah, he's getting beamed out of the sky, but he doesn't care. He'll drop on in, pop some minis. King on the top right had 6 elims. The guy's an absolute brawler. The 13-year-old should be so proud of how he played today. Lulboom up top, Crew, the double qualified player as well.
Picking up another elimination. Takamura goes down.
BUGHA now into your top 20. Mongrel, your Fortnite World Cup is over. Vivid's still alive in this game. It's Crew with 4 limbs atop our leaderboard right now. Has most limbs of who's still alive. BUGHA there as well. Has all the ammo in the world, not a lot of materials. Let's see how he weasels his way out of this one.
Lulboom, the ultimate high ground. T-Chef going for a challenge up top. Does in fact take it over. Meanwhile, BUGHA, box fight for his life. A little back and forth here. He's waiting to see if this player rotates out. There it is, a big shot. Another elimination.
And he's got near max materials.
Are you kidding me?
He's gonna trap the ball. Oh, the ball escapes. The absolute siege right now. BUGHA still moving through, and at this point, it's a sign of respect. We've got to watch this man continue to dominate. A statement is being made. Dr. Lupo at the end of this game, he'll most likely be crowned the best Fortnite player in the world.
I've never seen anybody play in a competitive Fortnite match with a smile on his face like this kid right now, but he is absolutely dominating every single player he's run into thus far. Looking for a shot here. Quick couple of edits. Rotating back away, pressure from above, and he's immediately going to wall that off. The kid's
top 10. He's smiling. He knows it. He knows it.
Absolutely ridiculous.
9 players left. Unrelenting is BUGHA. Hasn't dropped out of first since today started. There's all the remaining players. running low on materials, but he still wants more. 4 limbs in this game. Box set up for a moment. Pyramid comes through. BUGHA still alive. Shots going down. Can't connect with that one. 1 build left. The final moments of FORTNITE World Cup.
Oh my gosh.
Bow down.
Surprise.
Bow down to BUGHA.
Doesn't even matter. 4 players.
Someone